Hi everyone, it's Gail. I am so excited to share these with you. I have been working on these little golden book journals for several weeks now and got a little distracted with a couple of tutorials, but that's okay. Um, I've altered 6 golden books and I want to share them with you before I get them listed in my Etsy. So we're going to kind of go one by one. Let me just set some of these out of the way. And first one we'll go through here is Raggedy Ann and Andy. All of these books are similar. The construction's the same. They have a lot of the same elements. They all have different papers. They all have different tags and journaling cards and stuff tucked in. So I'm going to flip through all 6 of them because I want you to be able to look and see if you have a favorite, and then I'll get them listed on Etsy. But so I'll go through this one thoroughly and then the others rather quickly. So this one, again, we've got the buttons on the spine, and it's a fabric spine, and I was lucky enough, if you can see, the fabric says Raggedy Ann and Andy, so that was perfect. They're all closed with a Tim Holtz hitch post fastener. I have corners on some of them that were a little bit worn, so not all of them have corners, but the ones that needed them do. So let's go inside of Raggedy Ann and Andy. Let's see, make sure I'm in frame here. All right, so all of the stories of all of the books are included in their entirety in order, so you can read them as you would the Golden Book. All the pages are folded, however, because they were just a tiny bit too long, so I went ahead and folded them, and they can just flip out like this. But the illustrations in this one are so cute. This one is copyright 1973. So I did a fabric flip with the Raggedy Ann and Andy, and this little fabric collage is inspired by my friend Diane Hubert. So Diane, I did these in every one of the books, so that was kind of fun. Got some craft paper. I have different stamping in each book. These are some graphic 45 stamps. Each book has a couple of envelopes that I made out of a children's book called Kiko. It's about this little boy that goes on a search for a headdress. So it was a big book, too big to make a journal out of, so I just made envelopes out of the pages. The decorative paper is not coffee dyed, but all the other pages are coffee dyed. So this is some ledger paper from A Tattered Dream from Denise. Another little bunny stamp there. And then I've also used in each book some music from a children's book that I had. I love it had a kind of a ring binding. And so I've included that in each book as well. Pocket here with just a couple of journaling cards that provide a little more journal space. So I've kept this as plain as I could. You know, I kind of tend to over embellish. So, but I wanted it so that, you know, you could do your own little layouts on these pages and do your journaling and stuff. So let's see. Each of the books has a pocket from a Dick and Jane book and her Melinda tag. More stamping and some more stamping. It was fun to pick the papers. This is the middle. Each has 2 signatures. I forgot to say that. It was fun to pick the stamps and the papers that I felt like went with each of the golden books already, their theme, you know. So a little index card here. We've got a tag here, a flip here. This is from Dick and Jane. This is from another children's book. Some more writing paper. Here's the children's music paper. Coffee dyed. Another one of the pages from the book. And then the other side of the signature. Oops. Here's a fabric pocket with a little journaling card inserted in here. And that's the end of the first signature. And as you can see, the spine is covered on the inside. If you watched my tutorial on how to do that, that's what's kind of nice about folding it over is your spine is already taken care of on the inside. Belly band with, again, a Hermelinda tag. I should say, too, I'm going to send along, when you purchase one of these books, I'm going to send along a packet of the offcuts of the papers used in each particular book. Here's the other Kiko envelope in this one. Yeah, so that way you've got coordinating papers that you can play with in your journal. Oops. May your day be filled with sunshine. Oops. Adventures are the best way to learn. This little thing was, not all the books had this, but the Raggedy Ann and Andy one did, and so I thought that's kind of fun. I'll just include it in here. Just a tuck spot. This is a piece of a vintage book that was so old I backed it on coffee dyed file folder. There's one of those in each book. What I forgot to put in Raggedy Ann and Andy, let me grab it, I'll show you. I think I got all the other books, but this is where I tucked it, is I got some of these vintage flashcards. So super fun. So I kind of tried to pick one that had, you know, a word that kind of went with the theme in some way. So anyways, I'll go through those and I'll get one tucked into this Raggedy Ann and Andy. You'll see them as I go through the other books. Oh, there it is. That's where I put it. Okay. Put it in the wrong spot. Together. Wasn't that good for Raggedy Ann and Andy? And then this is a flip again and an index card. And then each book has one of these little, these are printables from Sue Olson, the innkeeper, on her Etsy store. And they're specifically to make a little notepad like this. So these are all coffee dyed, and then I've stitched fabric at the top. So those go in there. Another piece of pretty paper to use. And then the other side of the signature. Fun illustrations in that children's music book as well. Okay, there's the last page of Raggedy Ann and Andy. Okay, so I'm going to go super fast through all the rest of them so that you can see them. So Raggedy Ann and Andy. Then we have Elmo Loves You, which could definitely be a Valentine's Day book, but doesn't have to be. It could be a just a regular journal. There's just a lot of love stuff. I didn't put any Valentine specific stuff in here. So this fun fabric for the flip. Again, a little fabric collage there. This is from Denise at A Tattered Dream. There's the Kiko envelope in this one. Here's the Hermelinda tag. And the Dick and Jane book. This is new fiber that's at A Tattered Dream on Etsy, Denise's store. Love it. My favorite trim in pink, and now she has it in red. I'm so excited. Thank you, Denise. So you can see there's lots of journaling spots, lots of spots that you could do collage work or whatever. You know, use it as a glue book. Whatever inspires you. Memory keeping. Lots of spots on the paper to, you know, put photographs and whatever. Paper. Here's the fabric pocket in here, and just a ticket or a tag from another children's book. I don't remember what that one was. And here's the middle. Belly band with Hermelinda tag. These are actually, all of them are double belly bands, so if you wanted to tuck something under the top one, you sure could. Here's the other Kiko envelope. I love this. The world's so full of a number of things. I'm sure we should all be happy as queens. Little Mary Engelbrett heart. Just used a whole bunch of my stamps doing these. That was fun. Here is the tuck with the vintage card and this one. And I was going to say too, all the middles, looks like I missed this one, all the middles have bow tied of the signatures, and I left the strings long so you could put hearts or butterflies or beads or whatever you want on those. Again, here's the, see, I was going to put those in all the tucks. I don't know. I just got a little crazy and went rogue on myself there. This is a flip up. And the little notepad from Sue Olson. Gosh, when I'm trying to flip fast, that's when my fingers just decide not to work. But I want you to see all the papers and see some of the pages. This one isn't as vintage. This is from the 1990s. But super cute with Elmo, and right before Valentine's Day, kind of fun. So that's Elmo Loves You. Next is the ginghams, and I'm going to just set that kind of there. On this one, once again, it's got the button spine, and it's got this cute little wooden spool there. I did a little collage. It had its 69 cents or whatever it was right up here. This one also has the corners because this is a vintage golden book. Let's see, 1976. Love the images in this one. Am I still doing okay in frame? Okay, love that. Love the papers in here too. So there's the fabric collage and flip. Music paper. Some cute little girl stamping in this one. Here's the Kiko envelope in this one. Isn't that so super cute? Can you see that? Yeah. Love those. Love that children's book. It was just way too big for a journal, so I did some little light stamping of different home type stamps in this one. And she's so cute. Here's the Hermelinda tag and the children's book pocket. Oh, forgot to tie that in a bow too. I'll go back through and do those. Here's the flip in this one and a little tag from a children's book, coffee dyed tag. All those are coffee dyed. Here's the trim from Denise's shop again. Here's the fabric pocket with a tag from a vintage children's book. There is the belly band, double belly band with Hermelinda tag. Sorry you guys, this is going to be a little bit of a long video, but I wanted you to be able to see all the papers, all the stamping, see what the storybooks look like and everything. So yeah, I had a good time making these. It was so much fun. So I'm going to start another batch here soon. Oh look, I didn't tie a lot of bows. That's okay. I'll go back and do it. Got to put something in there. I will do that. Oh, you know what that was? That was an extra tuck because I goofed up the stamping. So there you go. Always can fix any mistake you make. Just put a pocket over it. Here is another double belly band at the end. And that is the ginghams. 1970s golden book. Okay, so the next one is Where Did Baby Go? And here's the spine on that one. And this golden book I got from Selena at Amour Fabriques on Etsy. I got a mystery box from her and it had this darling book in it. So love this. Love it. I am crazy about the Eloise Wilkins illustrations. Here's the flip in here with fabrics and doily stamping. And here's the Kiko envelope for this one. Music paper. Here's the children's book pocket with Hermelinda tag. Little bag in this one. Stamping. Again, a flip here. And the tag, the coffee dyed tag. The illustrations are so wonderful. Oh, that's cardstock. That's why it's a little thicker. Okay. Oh, got that glued a little bit. That happens. coffee dime. Here's the fabric pocket. This one has a guest check with a picture from a children's book glued on there. There's the belly band and her Melinda tag. Here's the other Kiko envelope. Just attached with a paper clip in each one of the journals so you can move it around as you want to. And there's the tuck spot here, and it's the vintage one, and a flashcard that says little. You probably could have read that for yourself. It's a doily. Oh, goodness. Flip here, and this is a little, I ran out of the others, so I just made a different little memo book, little notepad. That's such a sweet illustration. I love that. Oops. Oh my goodness. There we go. And look at that. That's sweet. Okay, that's Where Did Baby Go? Two more. The Pokey Little Puppy. It's a classic. That was my son's favorite book when he was a little boy. He doesn't remember that. I asked him about that. This one has the corners on it too. It was a little tough, but it's 1974. So, but the inside pages are great. So that was good. Here's the flip in this one. And the children's music. This one has more of a cardstock paper line that I used in it, and I used some 7 Gypsies, so it's a little heavier book. There's the Kiko envelope. Yeah, so it's a little bit heavier, and this kind of has a linen feel to it, so really kind of cool. And some more of the 7 Gypsies. Stamping. There's the children's book and the Her Melinda tag on this one. Middle of the signature. And the flip and the tag. Stamping. Thanks for hanging in there with me to see all of these, you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah. I'm excited to show you the last one too. I can't pick a favorite. I love how each and every one of them came together. I had never done the fabric spine nor the sewing on the buttons, so it was a challenge for me to kind of challenge myself to do something different. And then I ended up doing tutorials, like it's the first time I've done it, so like I knew what I was doing. I pretended I did. I hope it helped you guys a little bit, or you know, at least you'll know that a beginner was able to do it, since it was the first time I'd ever done it. But I love that stamp. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited that these are done and ready to share with you all. They took me a while. I worked hard on them. So it's good to be to the point of sharing them with you. sweet little doggies. So fun. Okay, and there's the very last page. So there's Pokey Little Puppy. And then last, but certainly not least, another Eloise Wilkins. And this one is Hansel and Gretel. Oh, I think it's so cute. It had a scanning thing here, and so I just did a little layering over the top and went over the top of that as well. It had a child's name in it, and so I put a library card over this one. This one is copyright 1954, renewed 1982. So here's the flip in the fabric collage. I hadn't done that either. Look at that sweet stamping. But Diane inspired me to do some of that. There's the Kiko envelope. So I'll be practicing. I'm not as good at it as my friend Diane, but it was fun to do, to kind of choose coordinating fabrics and just make it look pretty. This is fun. Little book page pocket in the Hermelinda tag, and a couple of tags there for, oh look, that one's tied. I noticed most of them weren't, so I'll be going back through each one to get those ready for whoever decides. I'm wondering, I wish I could know if at this point any of you have a favorite that you're looking at. Maybe in the comments below you can tell me which one's your favorite, even if you don't hop over to my Etsy to purchase it. Just let me know which one is your favorite. That would be fun. Oh, there's this one isn't, oh, I guess it is to a double. I was thinking I glued that down, but it's a double. So my Etsy shop is Cinnamon Tea. So you can go on over. By the time this video uploads, I will have these in my store, so that if you have a favorite, you can hop on over and check them out. So rather quick flip throughs, but I think you can see enough to get an idea. Like I said, I had so much fun making these, and I am kind of obsessed with collecting little golden books now. So yeah, so that's Hansel and Gretel. So just to show you one more time, we've got Hansel and Gretel, we've got the Pokey Little Puppy, we've got Where Did Baby Go, and the Ginghams, and Elmo Loves You, and Raggedy Ann. So what I will do is I think I'm going to name these Little Golden Book Junk Journal, and then I'll put the name of the actual book. So thanks for hanging in there. Thanks for letting me share. I've been so excited to show you guys these. So we will just see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.